Greetings, humans! Hello, everybody. How are we doing? I hope we're ready for chaos. Are we ready for doom? Are we ready for destruction? Are we ready for shit to get wild? Excellent. My goodness, I can't possibly live up to that now, can I? Hello, Cookie. Nom nom. Hello, everybody. Hello, Yvonne. Cookie, you ready for chaos and destruction? Wonderful. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Zara. You are here on time. You're on time. I'm on time. My goodness. So greetings, everybody. It is Sunday. You know what that means? It means chaos beckons. Yes, it's time for a doom room, an escape room, general chaos, destruction, and death. Usually our own. Froggies, don't call me Raz Raz, thank you. None of that nonsense. Actually, the human can't remember what the other sticker was for next week. It was Raz Raz and something. She can't remember, so... I mean, there's less than 24 hours. She's fucked, isn't she? Right, so... Laura, you were about to help me find Breton's murderer. But then, boom! You had to join us. Yes. By the way, Chloe has volunteered to be Breton's murderer. All my lovely subs, I have enabled for today the sort of escape room collection. So the ones that you might need for the escape room. Hello, Sock Monkey. Hello, William. Nuggets or death? It's a tough one. It's a tough one, isn't it? Hola, Emma, and hello, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Mr. Werewolf Dude, you want a hug? You know it might be the last thing you ever do, right? Oh, well, it doesn't count as murder then, does it? Go on then. You're mine now. So, I know, Laura, I look majestic, don't I? Do I take your breath away? Do I? Hello, Chloe. Hello, Sponge. I'm not a space worm. I'm not a space worm. So, oh, Ruth, you're admiring that Persephone, the fucked puss, has a black background now. Yes, I listen. We listen. It takes us a while, but we get there, don't we? We get there. Good afternoon, Ace. Welcome. I can't be a snake because they don't have fur. A space one, right? I mean, technically Breton's a chicken. Technically Corey's a cat. Technically Zulu's a monkey. Yeah. Oh, Zara, you've got trouble. Thunderstorms. Dear, oh dear. Hello, Jessica. Do I like 50 cent? No. Or about, 40-something pence, as he's known over here? There's a nice little... It's a nice little exchange rate joke for you. They don't come along very often, do they? Exchange rate humour isn't often a thing. But there we go. Hello, Josh. Oh dear, is everyone lagging? Well, I've got my little green light in the corner here. Human risk pushing the green light thing. Yeah, it's telling me I've got a good connection. That's a little thing we've discovered up there. Yeah, apparently TikTok tells me how good my connection is, and it's green. I know, Frog's Finger of Doom came in early. Hello, Philip! So you're using McDonald's Wi-Fi? Needs must. Needs must. Needs must. Right, I'm going to let the human take a sip very early on to be having a sip. We're only 5 minutes in, honestly. Mr. Werewolf, don't you think it's TikTok just being jealous? Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, King of Moistness. Oh, yes. You're struggling with your internet. I have to say, in the grand old UK, there have been thunderstorms everywhere, and indeed they are down here as well. And the humans used to have an internet connection where every time it rained, the Wi-Fi didn't work. So you can imagine how often that was, being situated where we are, right? But we seem to be on top form. Anyway, let us soldier on like the brave souls that we are, marching literally to our doom. With a smile on our faces, even, yes. So, Laura, don't get grumpy already when we haven't started. You're going to be very, very happy today, actually, Laura. You're going to be absolutely fucking ecstatic about today's escape room. Yeah. So, button it. Chloe, did Zula tell me what we're doing? Yes, apparently, Zula and I are switching next week because we hit our goal. We hit our subscriber goal of hi ho, it's off to death we go. No, I'm getting sidetracked. We hit our subscriber goal. And so the reward was that Zula and I would swap. So you will be seeing me on Saturday and you will be seeing Zula on Sunday next week. That'll mess things up a bit. We'll just have to wait and see whether the human remembers that that's what we're doing, won't we? There's a laugh of someone who's not sure. So yes, that's what we're doing next week, which means our new goal of 20 subscribers. I need 2 more subscribers. You wait in a minute, I'm going to knock the camera over and then you're just going to see the human peer around the edge of it like, oh fuck, if I keep doing that. So I won't keep doing that. I need 2 more subscribers and then we get the human's father doing a Q&A. Yes, Father Christmas himself. Well, it is his off season, isn't it? So he's got a bit of time on his hands. But I need 2 more subscribers before we'll do that. And then we'll set a goal to get Father Christmas to do an escape room. That'll be fucking terrifying. And if you would like to see actual footage of the human explaining all of this to her father, I know, Xander, we updated it so it didn't say Gummins anymore. If you'd like to see the footage of the human asking her father, you can go and do that on my Patreon page. There is lots on my Patreon page that you can see for free, including this one. There's an awful lot that you can pay for as well if you so choose. So, oh, how can I be this far behind? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, Mutu. The living impaired. No living impaired. Well, except Dead Carl. Dead Carl is like our resident, our token living impaired, I suppose. Poor Dead Carl. I thought we were really, really politically correct. But Dead Carl is our token undead. Yes. Laura Zula will spend the whole time admiring their reflection. That's all they do anyway. Yeah. Hello, Jay, you old smoothie. Yes. So, where were we? Sponge, you're calling me short. That's how far behind I am with messages. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm going to try and catch up. Slay, Paula. You probably joined a few minutes ago, didn't you? I'm behind. I'm very behind. Hello, Northern Norseman, and hello, Miss Susie. Hello, Miss Susie. Come to ooze. Have you a little bit of oozing? Wonderful. So, your internet is a big butterfluffer. Ugh. I think you need cream for that, Sarah. Does the human's father know he's going to do a Q&A? It was mentioned, but now that you mention it, Mr. Werewolf, the human didn't tell him that that's what was going to happen if we got just 2 more subscribers. But don't you worry, when the human does, she'll record it again. Miss Susie, you're still in Scotland, oozing for us, wonderful. Hello, Lucas, time check. Oh, I'm quite close, time check, hello, Lucas, right, okay, I'm nearly up to date, everybody, I'm nearly up to date. Just a little ooze for you, Miss Susie, wonderful. Froggies, I'm sure you've been called many a thing. Right! So, I'm almost up to date, and I am up to date in fact, but I'm very, very sorry if that means that I've skimmed past something that would have been very important that you had to tell me. Hello, Robert, you hate the word ooze? See, I quite like the word ooze. The word that I have banned everyone on here from using is moist. Yeah. So I did take that sticker away from you. So if you're a sub, you'll know you've got your little emojis. I have equipped you with the ones you need for today's escape room. So you can't even use your sticker. Hello, Joshi Washi Doshi. Monopoly, you missed the Monopoly sticker. Fine. Christian, you want to cuddle me? I warn you, Christian, I am poisonous. Too late, you've been cuddled. Right. Yes, the M-word sticker is gone, Xander. It's gone. Only for now, though. Only because I thought you would prefer the escape room one. So you've got Noodles back, and you've got Bear, and you've got Persephone, which you might just need. Yes. So, now that we're equipped, now that we are, I suspect, suitably unhinged, delightfully unhinged, now that I think I've plugged Patreon and I've mentioned the subs, yes, before I start, yesterday you said that you wanted a Razraz sticker for next week, which I think is ridiculous, of course, but what was the other one you wanted? There was another one you said, and I can't fucking remember it. Mr. Werewolf, I do have a YouTube channel. I tell you what, just check out the links in my profile. Just check them out. Thank you, Xander. Tesco driver, that's it. You know what, everyone, if you do check out the links in my profile, you'll find that there's quite a lot to see. There's Patreon, and there's t-shirts, and there's merch. You can also go on my website and get your bingo cards for today, or you can sign up to my newsletter if you haven't done so already. You get a free downloadable colouring book of Spinderella. Yeah, just do all that. Do all that now, and then come back. I'll wait. Done? Wonderful. Hello, Skip. Yes, do all that. You were too busy, Ruth. Too busy for Zula. Tut. And I know, Paula, I have so much to mention now. And the thing is, it's all good stuff. You know, I know there's a lot of it is me trying to flog things, obviously. But there's lots of good stuff there for free as well if people want to look. So I'm sure you know that although, yes, you can give me money in all of those ways, there's also just stuff to look at as well. Just go and look. You might find something you like. You might think it's shit, but you might also find something you like. So, frankly, I'm fucking exhausted by now. We haven't started yet. My word, I can see now why Zula gets so exhausted being a top personality. That's what they say. Zara, you have your Basement Crew t-shirt on. And by the way, you know the whole humans Father Christmas thing, and how he's your dad now, how he's adopted you all of the humans' little friends, as he eventually put it when he eventually figured out what the human was talking about. Again, you can see that video on Patreon. The sticker that we've got for our dad now is on a t-shirt. So if anybody is particularly moved to claim fathership, I suppose it's childrenship, then go ahead. Go ahead. Hello, nosy neighbour. Is the fan for me or for the human? Well, the fan is mostly for the human, but as was pointed out earlier, it ruffles my fluff. Which sounds like an appalling euphemism. I do like my fluff ruffled. It ruffles my fluff in a most dramatic way. So I quite like it. So, where the hell are we? I'm going to say hi to Ella. Philip, what have you missed? I have no idea. I have no idea what anyone's doing. What are you wearing? Your Raz the Resplendent, are you? Good girl. That was patronising. Well, ruffle my fluff, Froggis. Laura, I can't... Oh! Laura, are you farting at me? Is that what that emoji is? Xander, can we not with the ideas, please? Please, can we... Please, can we not have any more ideas? Thank you, please, thank you. A murder mystery pop-up children's book. Yeah. I mean, come on. What? Who's farting on me? Stop farting on me. This is highbrow, you know. We're more highbrow than fart jokes. Okay, Laura, I'll put it on the whiteboard. Oh, I took away your put it on the whiteboard sticker, didn't I? So that we could have the escape room stickers. Oh dear, yeah. Hello, Whisper Fan. A Carl murder mystery book. Do you know what? We'll have to work on it, won't we? Yeah. Human will have to get our fingers out. Her fingers out. Anyway, farewell, Zara. The internet is giving up. Farewell. A dead Carl, choose your own adventure. I tell you what, maybe poor... No. Yes, we have to finish the cookbook, Froggis. Dead Carl dies in every page. It's too much, everybody. It's too much. Do you know what? How about we just start the escape room before anybody else has any more amazing ideas? That might be best. This might be an incentive for the human to crack on with an escape room, mightn't it? Because if we wait too long, people will just have more good ideas. Yes. Sock Monkey, you want a Dead Carl colouring book? Whisper, you like Dead Carl, do you? Yes, something like that. I'm not very good at impressions. That's kind of like Dead Carl. Oh, Paula, you've rung the bell. Right, human, have a sip. So, start the escape room quick. Yes. Just sip music, Paula. Just sip music. Although I did get a little carried away. Right. Let us begin. And let us see if Laura can find anything to fucking complain about this week, shall we? Something like that, Laura. Paula, you saw it, did you? Only for you, Paula. So... Hello, Mario, Luigi, Sonic, Stan, Jack. Hello. Right. No, let us, not let us. Do you know what? Right, everybody, let's just begin with the escape room. If you're new here, it's like an interactive story where I read a bit and you get to make decisions on where we go and how we do it. So, it's a mouthful when I'm sober. So, Carl is a ladies' man. Nosy neighbour, you think he should help Letting? I tell you what, nosy neighbour, Carl does steal a few hearts, you know. Yes. Mostly ripped through the ribcage, so, you know, yeah. Hello, Jolteon for life. How you doing? I'm sure that's not how it was meant. Yes, sober, Xander. Appalling slur against my good name. So anyway, let us, Froggies, let us begin. You wake to find yourself on a cold and slightly sticky lino floor. You get to your feet and look around. It's dark, but you find a light switch and flick it on to discover you're in a library. Yeah, suck it, Laura. The main door is locked. You'll need a key to open it, but the rest of the room is very much like you'd expect. There are, of course, lots of bookcases. There's also a reading area full of tables and chairs, and you can see a children's section. There's also a library and staff room, but it's locked. You'll need a key to open it. So it is time to begin. First choice: bookcases, reading area, or children's section. So, a dead tree cemetery. And yes, Froggies, Paula steals the bladders. Hello, Katrina Lou. Hello. Sticky floor of a library. Sounds like a Wednesday. I know, right? I know, Laura. OMG, indeed. Still find something to complain about, won't you? Shelf dominoes, Mutu, yes. Right, anyway. A children's section. Section, Miss Susie. Children's section. So, yes, Sock Monkey, there's no Sandra this time. Our last trip to the library was a bit gruesome. Poor Sandra. There will be no walled up bodies this week. Right, unless maybe our own, depending on how that works out for us. I promise you, Mr. Werewolf, there will be no edible books. Laura, you will escape. God damn it, you will! Right, don't lick things. Don't lick things. Wow. So it's always such an odd collection of comments, isn't it? Isn't it? So, right, so the poll has ended and it's a tie between bookcases and the children's section. Chloe, did you forget what the third option was? And Laura, I can make you. You'd be surprised. Kids section, okay. So, oh dear, you're already out of control, aren't you? Hello, Vicky. I'm going to say hello to Lacey. Okay, hello, Lacey. So, the children's section. I am enunciating very clearly. Is it, Froggies? Is this the only time in your life you're told not to lick things? Really? You mean you don't inflict this behaviour upon anybody else in your day-to-day life? You just save it up for me at the end of each bloody week? You surprise me. No, Laura, you're not going anywhere. Just wait and escape. Whisper, does Zula have a brother? Zula has a sibling. Tipo is Zula's sibling. You know, the grumpy, bitter one. Hello, Anachronista. Hello. You like licking things? Well, I'm not saying that people don't enjoy it. I'm not saying that things don't enjoy being licked under certain situations. I'm just saying not here. Lucky. That's what I am, is it, Froggies? Lucky. Too late, Xander. Oh, typical. Right, children's section. And you might just get your wish. If you want to lick things that much, you'll get your wish. Oh, I'm sorry, Emma. I forgot that you and Tipo were besties. Honestly. Okay, Hugh. Oh, Anachronista, we haven't met yet. Oh, really? It feels like I have, because I must have watched Zula's Lives. Is it Zula that you've met? Honestly. If not here, then where? Indeed, Froggies. Teepo's over there. Over there, Whisper Fan. Just the purple one. Well, you've got grass-fed butter. Delicious. Vicky is always good advice. Don't go looking books. Do you know what? Actually, if they're very, very old books, there's some pretty freaky fungus grows in books. And, you know, I'm just saying that if you inhale it, some of this will start to make sense. That's what they say. Yeah. Josh, you and the human's father are besties, are they? Right. Hello, Mr. Psyduck, and hello, Lumity. Hi. And also the human in that list. Okay, thank you. This is slightly more chaotic than normal. Is it me? Is it me, human? We're halfway in. We haven't looked anywhere yet. Okay, sniff the books, yes. Lick them, not so much. I'll find something else for you to lick. Moving on. Oh, Sock Monkey, you want a dead card colouring book? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Human, you're going to have a busy week, aren't you? Yeah. So, let's look at the children's section. We were doing Escape Room, weren't we? You decide to have a look at the children's section. There's a nice bit of carpet here. Why couldn't you have woken up in this area? But then you notice that stuck to the carpet is a melted, gooey lollipop. Gross. And also in the corner of the room is a large taxidermy bear. Trust Bear to find the fun place to hang out. So... Oh, Vicky, it's funny you should say how about a lolly, and then we find a lolly. Not an offer, Froggy, it's a promise. Yeah. Oh dear, Paul, are you under attack, are you? So yes, the children's section. Route 2, we got there. So, Nosy Neighbour, you could call Breton many things. A liquor isn't quite the phrase I would have gone with, but yeah. So, what flavour is the... It's bear flavour, with a slight whiff of formaldehyde. Well, it looks like... It looks... Sponge the taxidermy bear's name is Jennifer. Oh, whoa! Ruth, thank you, how sweet. Amongst the sticky lollipops and taxidermy bears, honestly. Oh, Laura, yours has a giant dragon in the kitty section. Well, aren't you lucky? We just have a bear. Whisper Fan, you want Teepo singing Hotel Teepophonia? Wow. So I think everybody wants to look at Bear. It's the formaldehyde really does it for you, is it, Paula? So let's look at Bear. I know some of you want to lick the lollipop. Just like salt and vinegar walkers. And now, Chris, you try to give him a cuddle. Maybe we'll try harder. Hello, Frank. Did you just boot me? I'll have you know I'm high. Shit. Oh, that really ruined it. I felt I was going to be on its big roll of being really grumpy and kind of offended. And then I fumbled my words. I was going to say, you can't boot me. I'm poisonous. You've got about, 30 minutes left, Frankie. Use them wisely. For the toxins seep through. No, Paula. You're all unhinged. ridiculous. Well, while you continue booping, boop to your heart's content, I will read about Bear. You decide to take a closer look at Bear. Bear has seen better days, and you're not surprised if there was always a bunch of snotty, boisterous children doing God knows what to them. You give Bear a big hug, and they practically burst under the pressure. As Bear's sawdust and sand fillings... I'll try that again. As Bear's sawdust and sand fillings spills all over the floor, you notice something glinting amongst it. It's a lighter. You do love fire. So there we go, that's Bear. I'm guessing some of you would also like to lick the horrible lollipop that's on the floor. Yeah. Poor Bear. Sip and boop music, Paula. Bear cannot handle our love. Yes, Laura, you're ridiculous. And no, Anachrista, your hug wasn't good enough. Yes, Miss Susie, shiny thing, we found a shiny thing. No one said we had to burn any of the books, Laura. No one said we had to do that. You've said that. No one else was thinking, well, maybe they were thinking it, but you're the one that started it. Yeah. So, hello, London lady. Hello. So, if I'm going to let the human take a sip, so you can do what you will with me. Boop as much as you want. Sip time. Thank you very much for the sip music. I'm not so sure about the boops. Yes. Book burning is not the historical event that it is for some of us, is it? Yes. And I've done many things in my time. I've never learned burn. Fuck it. What's wrong with me today? Bam. Get my gums working. La 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 la. Me la la. Do fa si la to da. Di ba ba ba. There we go. That's much better. There we go. Now, no one's burning books. You can stop booping me. Human has either had too much to drink or not enough. Laura, Froggies, get a room, will you? Come on. I like the way we have a poll going. No one knows what we're doing. Yeah, Miss Susie, I ran out of words. Do you know what, Skip? Genuinely, I've only seen The Sound of Music once, and it wasn't very long ago. It's shit, isn't it? So, where were we? Right, well, some of you want to check the bookcases, but I think... No, not the single ladies, Xander, come on. Yes, we can look at the bookcases. Oh, you want to boop? Well, that's fine, because I think you've all forgotten already that you were going to lick the lollipop, weren't you? Yeah. Honestly, Froggies, with all of this booping and ruffle my fluff, I think I've inadvertently got a new catchphrase now. Well, ruffle my fluff. The real Maria von Trapp is an extra in The Sound of Music. Well, Mr. Werewolf, that's very interesting. I still think it's a shit film, though. Just saying. Well, ruffle my fluff. No one said paper clips. I bet you were, Laura. I bet you were. Anyway, lollipop. I don't care if Ruth's already eaten it. Lollipop. You're not really sure why, but you decide to take a closer look at the lollipop. Quite apart from whoever originally sucked and dropped it, it looks like it's got a few fingerprints on it as well. But you don't let that stand in your way. You pick it up and give it a good suck. Some people just don't know what they're missing. People get so snobbish about germs and illness and communicable diseases. How silly. Having finished the lolly, you're about to discard the stick when you notice it has some writing on it. It's a sequence of numbers. What could it mean? Oh, Chloe has to go. Farewell, Chloe. Bye, Chloe. Farewell, Chloe. Thank you for joining, Chloe. God, how many times can I say Chloe in one sentence? It's a bit too many, perhaps. A bit too many. So, it has some numbers on it. Miss Susie, how dare you? I do not like a bit of froggies. It sounds too cutesy. How can I say it that will make it sound more menacing? Instead of going, well, ruffle my fluff, I need to go, ruffle my fluff, bitch. How about that? Is that better? Worse? It was worse, wasn't it? Stop licking batteries. Who was licking batteries? Nosy neighbour, don't lick batteries. You'll set them off again. That's top quite a while ago. Everyone licking bloody batteries. We're not licking batteries. Not licking batteries. This better skip. Excellent. Worse, Laura, of course. do it again. Do it again. I'm not sure I can. You've got to come in close, sort of sinister. You've got to hold eye contact. Ruffle my fluff, bitches. It's kind of like make my day. I did use the word kind of. Is the sound bad, Paula? It's because the fan seems to interfere with my microphone, is what it is. I haven't changed anything. Have I gone quiet? Genuinely, people, I haven't changed anything. I tell you what I'm going to try and do. Oh, that's very weird. I don't know why. Hold on. I have to help the human. Right, the human's gonna... You can't hear the fan now. Can you hear me? That's very weird, because nothing's changed. The fan's still on. I'm still as far away. But if everyone's fine with the sound... Give me a sound check. Is anybody happy, or would you like me to try and plug in the fan? The green dot is fine. Right, I'm going to try and plug in the fan. Plug in the mic. Everyone's happy. Sounds good. It's fine. It's fine. Just thumbs up. Quiet but audible. The fan, in that case, so the fan is pointed at the fucking precious human over there. That's why. Yeah. Sandra, I wasn't asking about your mental health. Right, if it's fine for everyone, we'll carry on, but you let me know if anything changes again. Are the bookcases numbered? Thanks, Mr. Werewolf. We were going to look at the bookcases. Yeah, ruffle the human stuff. And at least I know I'd look more majestic. Kind of majestic. See? Human's just hugging it. Hugging it, I tell you. I don't know, maybe... Anyway, should we have a look at the bookcases? Let's do that. You decide to take a look at the bookcases, but it's quite a big library, and since you don't really know what you're looking for, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Perhaps if you found a clue somewhere else, you might be able to find something useful hidden amongst the books. So yes, the bookcases do appear to be numbered. Xander, don't, please. Please don't. Laura, I'm afraid the weirdo's going to get quite close to your bookcases now. Mr. Werewolf Dude has decided to, as usual, take it upon themselves to lead the way. I think Mr. Werewolf Dude does want to escape. Like finding a paperclip in a bookcase. Oh my goodness, Laura, they can't wash their hands. Are you shitting me? This lot. If they washed them, by the time they went from the sink to the bookcase, they'd be filthy again. You know what they're like. No one said paperclip. So, you decide to investigate the number on the lollipop. You've spent enough time in libraries to know a Dewey Decimal number when you see it. But what does it lead to? You navigate your way through the library section by section until you find yourself in a section of compilations of magazines. That was a lot of the word section in one sentence, wasn't it? You find a file that contains a compilation of Luxury Shed Weekly. Edition 22 has always been a special favourite of yours. It had a pull-out article on shed construction, and the centrefold was a truly magnificent gable end. In anticipation, you open the file to find it's empty. There isn't a single copy of Luxury Shed Weekly in the file. It's just a hollow box. But in the box, you find a key. You're happy with the key, but you would have been happier looking through edition 22 of Luxury Shed Weekly. So there we go, we have a key. We have a small key. We have a key. No, what's a library? Paula. Come on. Come on. Hello, Roses are red. Welcome. Hello, Harry. There are no paper clips. No paper clips. No. And before you start, the human isn't going to say slay either, so no. Mr. Werewolf Dude, you're ahead of me. Oh, how exciting. I mean, it was almost a squeal of joy, wasn't it? Mr. Werewolf Dude, you ruffled my fluff enough to make me squeal. Where? Oh, human. Human can't find. Ah, there we go. For a minute, we thought the human had fucked up. And I'm not saying she hasn't. I'm just saying not yet. Not yet. So, stop eating things. Laura, look. Laura, you never miss an opportunity to be mean to Paula, do you? Roses are red. What am I and what do I do? Poisonous and murder, in that order. Yeah. So, poor writing skills with a lack of paperclips. Everyone's a fucking critic, aren't they, Harry? But some more than most, it would seem. How come it seems more quiet? I don't know, Harry, and it may well just be an internet connection thing. But apparently I was fine, and then I got quieter. But yeah, this is just the phone mic. And it happened when the human didn't do anything. This time the human didn't actually touch anything, it just happened. Hello, Beth. How far in are we? Not nearly far enough. We're not dead yet, but we've got a few puzzles under our belt. But the only one really paying any attention is Mr. Werewolf Dude, as is probably expected. Okay. Oh, and Mutu. Okay, Mutu. Okay. Key meet locked door. Locked door meet key. Well, ruffle my fluff. Harry. I don't need to know this. Save that talk for another app, will you? Paul, you didn't expect your Sunday to be this awesome. It's surprises for all of us. We're not dead yet. So where do I live? England. Fuck my luck, but England, Rose. Yeah. This is getting weird, isn't it? Right, before anybody else gets too passive-aggressive, should we unlock the door and see what happens? Rose, you're from the future? Tell me, do I become overlord of all humanity? No, actually, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't want you to spoil it. Yes. Right. Harry, that's disturbing. Stop it. I would say Paula doesn't like it, but I'm worried she likes it too much. Stop it. Don't... Froggies, really, you're going to try and initiate Rose in the compass paving slab issue. Skip, where else did I wish I could have landed? Oh, well, I wouldn't have minded landing somewhere less well populated. I mean, I think the fact that I've ended up with Zula and the human, I could have been in fucking prison and still been ahead of the game, couldn't I? Honestly. So I'm going to do my best to sort of avert my eyes from the conversation going on between Harry and Paula, but it's X-rated. Right. Antarctica then? I don't know, there's quite a lot of bugs there, isn't there? There's still a lot of life, I'm not sure. Paula, is the boop for me, or... Anyway. Yes, Muto, it could be worse, you're right. Yes, Froggy, she's getting her fluff ruffled. If you could just ruffle fluff behind closed doors, please. Ruffle my fucking fluff. Zara, are we dead yet? Of course not. We've got loads to do before we're dead. No, Xander. You'll have to stay with your chipped tooth for the rest of your life, which is probably going to be about, 15, 20 minutes. So, yeah. Skip, you're thinking of it like a perm? Ugh. You look like a 70s footballer. Can't have that. Hello, Kaluna. You're just saying hello. Welcome to the chaos. If I was you, Kaluna, I'd have stayed quiet and maybe it would have helped you unthink some of the things that have gone on in this room. We don't even want to know. Even this week is too much for me. Yes, Laura, doing the Paula has a new meaning now. Yes, Anachronista. And I ruffled my fluff my way. Paula, you're feeling peckish. Well, that's damn handy. Let's move on, shall we, if you're feeling peckish. Look out, Harry. Actually, Beth, that's a good idea. I'm going to let the human take a sip. Take a sip, human. Take a sip. Thank you for all the sip music. So, no, not sip and boop. Sip and boop sounds like a dance, though, doesn't it? Somewhere between the twist and the nay-nay was the sip and boop. Anyway, I think it sounds like a dance. You might think it sounds like something else. Shall we try the key that we found about 15 minutes ago? Shall we try that? Let's try the key. You try the key in the staff room door. You push open the door to discover a librarian is still sat at the desk. Poor Carl, poor dead Carl, poor tasty dead Carl. You never thought of dead Carl as the bookish type, unless, of course, it was a cookbook. You search dead Carl's pockets for anything useful before you treat yourself to a delicious snack. Dead Carl never disappoints, but this week he has something you weren't expecting. A candle. You don't think Dead Carl's ever given you a candle before? You thank him all the same, just as you thank him for the meal he's placed before you. So there we go. Tuck in Dead Carl in the room. Om nom nom. Yes, Froggus, we found a key. Remember that? Yes, Sander. Watch me sip. Now watch me boop boop. Easy, Miss Susie. Easy now. Harry, I should do an escape from a TikTok live. I mean, I personally, Harry, that's what I do every fucking Sunday. So, don't eat the candle. Anachronist, you're going to share Dead Carl with your chihuahua? That's fun to say. Chihuahua. His elbows? Paula, his elbows? Where did you find the candle? Never you mind, Froggus, but it was a very thorough search. Why, good afternoon, Baz. Basildon Bond. How are you? Basildon, I would try and bring you up to date, but it's too terrifying. Oh, Beth, thank you for my singing frogs. Almost as cute as me. Oh, Harry. Don't forget that Dead Carl is probably shriveled somewhat. That seems very unfair on him. Although, you know, maybe not. Where is this going? Paula, yes, you're happy you brought the organic grass-fed butter. Yes. Oh, Zara, you're gonna use Dead Carl for furniture? I don't think we've ever done. Have we ever done that before? I mean, oh, poor Dead Carl being sat on for all eternity. It's easy to escape from Mutu. That's what you think, Mutu. Have you ever been unlucky enough to see me try and sign off alive? It's not as simple as you think. Late, Basildon, you're very late, but as usual, it hasn't really made a difference to the story. So, welcome. Hello, Birkenhead Chris. Hey up. Oh, Paul, you're doing curry as well. Poor dead, tasty, comfy Carl. Yes, Laura, we found the line. Eating is fine, but as sofa is too much. No, we'd oh, get you. It's not just like a settee or a three-piece suite. It's a fainting couch. Oh, of course, Laura. So that you can go, oh. One for the future escape rooms. Okay, Sarah. Nudge, nudge. Hello. Badger Parks. Hello, Badger. Ooh. I think I've lost control. First aiders. Sandra, it's probably not worth it. You're not going to be around much longer. Basildon, you have a question about Dead Carl? Go ahead. No need to wait until the end. Does you really want to draw out the pain? It does make it very hard, Mutu. That's what the Finger of Doom is for. It's hamming up her part a little bit there, isn't she? Hello, Wolfgang. Hello. Oh, Mr. Werewolf Dude, you'd like to light the candle. Wolfgang, you're confused. I'm confused and I'm fucking hosting it. Kaluna would like to light the candle as well. And hello, Chris. Hello. Wolfgang, what is this? Well, it's supposed to be an escape room, but what this bunch like more than anything else is derailing it. Yeah. Yes, Beth, I had control. At one point I definitely did. Definitely. Is Carl one of the humans' exes? I can assure you not. Those bodies will never be found. Basilton, you were watching his videos a lot, and you wondered if his surname was Deacon. Because Dead Carl Deacon. Dead Carl. He was alive at one point, Harry, and his origin story will be coming soon. Oh dear, Sarah, what would you have made out of Dead Carl's skin? Oh my God! Oh no, someone's going to say taxidermy Carl, aren't they? Well, there's enough little coin, nice little coin purse. Anyway, I guess two little coin purses. Anyway, I'm going to move on. Yes, Paul, I had control right up until the human hit go live. Yes. Basildon, I think you're embroidering an origin story way above and beyond. But up to this point, I don't think Dead Carl does have a surname, or if it does, we don't know it, which is really odd, because I'm sure several times we've found ID cards and even a driving license. Yeah. Who knows? So, Sandra, you'd make bike leathers. 400 thread count Dead Carl sheets for you, Froggies. Yes, Froggies, I know, we try, but we never really move on. Weave a carpet out of his body hair. Well, we know that Dead Carl has a really quite beautiful head of hair, so I presume that it sort of continues throughout. On that note, L'Oreal, light the candle. Please, no more suggestions for Dead Carl's last name. Should we just light the candle? Where's the candle? Light the candle. Oh, nothing's going to happen if you light the candle. Shit, what else haven't you done? You found the door. You've got the candle. Oh, you haven't looked in the reading area, have you? You've got a whole area you haven't looked at yet. Gah. Ruffle my fluff. Maybe his last name is Carl. Wow, Mr. and Mrs. Carl were very mean to call him dead, weren't they? Although there is, it's a Welsh rugby coach or something. I don't think it's the current one, but his name is Die Young. Just saying. Stranger things have happened. Anyway. What about dead... What? Zara, what? Wash your mouth out. Or go and... I suppose if you're typing, go and wash your hands. Honestly. Carl Carlson. Right, yes, we're going to look at the reading area. Yeah, and then Christy, you thought Deb was his first name. Oh, hello, Nikki. Are the humans' mum and my voice different? Yes. Moving on. Ruffle my fluff, not muffin my fluff. That's a very different thing, Froggies. Very different. Sponge is just going to be called Carl Carl. Dead Carl Carl. Anyway. No, Laura, it doesn't end like that. You don't get a happy ending. Everyone knows you have to pay extra. So, anyway, no. We are neither ruffling, muffining, or fluffing anything. We're just going to go and look in the reading area, and then we all get to move on with our lives. I know, Prudence, you were worried. What is that? What is that to worry about? What is that to worry about? So we were going to go and look in the reading area. Yes. We're going to go look in the reading area. Nobody's... Oh, what one? We're going to taxidermy... Carl? Carl? I tell you what, we'll send you drinking with Corey. She'll have gin. You have formaldehyde. Make our jobs easier. So we're not ruffling... We're not doing anything to my fluff or my muffin. Right. So, but we have to leave. Anachronista Anwar, we have to leave. Oh, Miss Susie, you use a hairdryer to fluff your muffin? Froggies, would you like Corey to say, well, ruffle my muffin? But I'm not gonna. So, reading area, yes. Oh, do you know what, Sarah? That's a bloody good idea. Sip music! Ha! So, bye-bye, Kristen, now, farewell. A hairdryer, don't you worry about it, Nikki. Fluffle my muffle. Anyway, we're going to go and look. Not sip and ruffle music. 20 likes for the human to say ruffle my muffin. It's ruffle my fluff. For blessing ruffle music. No. Let's look at the reading area. You decide to take a look at the reading area. At fucking last! Whoever runs this library keeps it very neat and tidy. There's not a chair out of place. But you do notice one thing that's curious. A single sheet of blank paper sat on one of the desks. You pick it up. It appears to be just an ordinary piece of paper. You put it back down and you're about to leave it behind when you notice it leaves an odd residue on your fingers. Maybe it's more than just a piece of paper. But if there is something hidden, how will you read it? Don't eat the paper. Yes, Laura, there's desks. I don't care what you've got at your fucking library. This is what I've fucking got at my fucking library. Stop ruffling my muffin. My what? My what? I don't know. So, don't eat the paper. There's no 6969. Don't look at the top shelf. Hello, Ebony. Welcome. No, they're not... Oh, they should have been space desks. Fuck, shouldn't they? I could have just thrown that in. Didn't think of that. That's what happens when the human gets ahead of herself. Sponge! Candle! Yes! Sponge candle. No, sponge candle, yes. Yes! Zara! Put the paper to the candle. Put the paper to the candle. Drink it all up. We haven't got a magnifying glass. Yes, Kaluna, we're going to use the candle. You've got a library? Yes, Baz. And it's full of colouring books and Dead Carl's cookbook. And someday I'll share it all with you. Where's the paper? I didn't say it was sticky, Harry. I didn't say it was sticky. Your warped, diseased little brain has done that. I said it left a residue. Do you know what a residue is, Harry? A residue. So, anyway, sponge candle, yes. We're gonna light the candle. Oh, human, you've picked the wrong page. That's entirely your own fault. Candle. You want the one that says candle. Candle. Just can't get help these days. Right. Really, Sarah, you want to ask now? To be honest, Sarah, human just didn't unmod them. And frankly, the human's forgotten about it. The human didn't really think it was a problem one way or the other, Sarah. It's just... Okay, right, everyone stop what you're doing. Sarah has a fucking question. Everyone sit down. Fingers on lips. Yes, Sarah, because the human very rarely has the need to go through all of her settings and all of her live settings and go into the mods and click on this and click on that and undo this. She just fucking left it, okay? She just left it. And up until this point, we would have said, oh, well, it's because we've got the most fabulous mods. I don't even need to look at that section of the settings anymore. I don't need to fucking touch it. But you know what else those mods are? They're fucking nosy, aren't they? They might do a good job. Maybe they do too good a job, Sarah. So anyway, that's why. So, ruffle my fluff. Ruffle my fluff. So, yes, progress. Things got licked, muffins got ruffled, and things were sticky. No, don't lick. Stop licking. Not 4 candles. Don't leave Paula's muffin alone, Harry. Come on. Paula, you're having a great day. That's wonderful. Mr. Werewolf, don't you want to know what the paper says? Don't we all? Don't we all? Don't we all? I know the amount of ruffling going on, Laura, is shocking. The amount of ruffling that's happened in the last hour is... I don't want to know about your muffin, Harry. Thank you. Is the... Monkey, is the candle scented? I don't fucking know. Yes, winter spice. How about that? Do you know one thing that does really irritate me? And candles are really, really bad for doing this. And that's naming them after something that doesn't fucking smell. So, you know, when they go like, oh, it smells of, you know, sweet things. No, it smells of crushed powder. It fucking doesn't. It fucking doesn't. So anyway, Froggish, you're the only one that does want to know about Harry's muffin. Come on. It's not ruffled muffin set. So, beeswax or soy? Really, anachronism. It's soy. It's a soy winter spiced, completely organic, handmade, overly priced, so you can be sure that the workers are getting a good price for it. It's fucking candle. Yes, Kaluna, perfumes and sometimes like fabric conditioner and some of shower gels and it's Ah! Josh, I remind you of an angry parent. Yes. Paula, I don't want to know what you want to do with Harry's muffin. I'm opting out of muffin news right now. Okay. I need no more muffin updates. I I have turned off notifications from Muffin Central. Please, right. Human's going to take a sip, and then we'll see if we can finish this escape room. It hasn't happened yet that we haven't finished one, so no, Basildon. I think the chances of living. I mean, they were never high, but they're zero now, aren't they? Yes, Anacris, the fresh linen. Do you know the irony? Anacris, the human used to work with fabric a lot, and fresh linen does not smell like that. Linen smells musty. It smells of cupboards insides, is what it smells of. You don't want your washing smelling of it. Oh dear. Justice for Carl's muffins. We've never discussed Carl's muffins. Poor Carl. Right, anyway, we are finally going to light this Winter Spice handmade soy wax candle, okay? Bingo my ass, Paula. Right, you decide to use Bear's lighter to light Dead Carl's candle. It glows beautifully. You're just admiring it when suddenly a snake appears. You leap back, startled, knocking the candle over and sending it tumbling straight on top of the snake. The snake writhes in agony as it's burnt to a crisp far too slowly to be humane. But you don't stress too much because it looked like a bit of a dick to you. You set the candle up straight again and wonder how the candle is useful to you anyway. Oh, human, that wasn't the whole bit. Where's the whole... Ah, there's the whole bit. It's okay. It's okay, everyone. We've got the bit. We've got the bit. We thought the human had fucked it up again, but she hasn't quite. Oh, hello, Carl. You overslept. Well, fortunately, Carl, we're running late. We're some way off ending. Well, actually, we're not that far off. What is the snake's carbon neutral? Come on. Right. So, you take the blank sheet of paper from your pocket and hold it in front of the candle. The light from the candle illuminates markings on the paper. It's a map! Where did the snake suddenly appear from? I could tell you, Laura, but you wouldn't believe me, so I won't bother. After rotating the page several times to try and make sense of it, you realize it's a map of the library itself, and X marks the spot somewhere amongst the bookcases. You think you can find exactly which one it is. You follow the directions to a bookcase right at the back of the library. You run your finger along the bookshelf, but the map isn't precise enough that you'd know exactly which book is relevant. You read the names on the spines of the books, hoping that something will stand out. Suddenly you find a book that grabs your attention. Fuctopuses and Where to Find Them. You reach out to pull the book, but you can't free it from the bookcase. Instead, you hear a click, and the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a hidden door. You peer into the newly opened doorway to see darkness and some steps leading down. You have a bad feeling about it, but then you often do. At least you have a candle, a beautiful fucking winter-spiced soy handmade candle that you could use to light your way. Or maybe you should trust your instincts and for one not walk willingly into the jaws of doom. You could always find another way out. So, do you walk through the secret door, or do you find another way out? Choose. So, secret door or another exit? Oh, Harry. I would have thought someone with your muffin ruffling prowess would know exactly where that was. Right. So, I'm not sure Noodles has a muffin. Oh, we hit 20k from it, blimey. So, right, Basildon says secret door. Kaluna says door, Skip says door, Beth says door. No, Laura, you can't. You have to leave. Um, right, I think almost everyone has said the door. Mr. Werewolf Dude, am I okay? It's very kind of you to ask, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Sometimes these people, I think this is what they want, really. I think all of this time that I spend making an escape room, crafting a careful performance, I don't think they want it, really. Not really. So, right. So Zara's built a book house. Anachronist is in your comfy card chair. Paula wants the door of doom and Laura doesn't want to leave. Can you dance out, Josh? Oh, why the fuck not? No, Harry. No, Harry. So, well, I guess almost everyone's picked the door of doom. So, we'll do that. Oh, Miss Susie, I totally should have made it like that, shouldn't I? That would have been an amazing way to go. Especially after all this nonsense that you put me through with the candle. But we're not going to die like that this week. We'll die another way. Maybe we'll die like that another week. Yeah. So, you decide to use the hidden door. You quickly dash back to the staff room to grab the candle so that it can light your way. But as you reach out for the candle, you realize the poor burnt snake's head is still intact. As you get close, you feel something prick your ankle. You're sure you're imagining it. So you grab the candle and you head back to the hidden door. The candle doesn't do much in the darkness, but it's better than nothing. You carefully walk down the steps one by one, trying not to use your balance. When you reach the bottom step, you find yourself in an old stone passageway. It makes you wonder what this place was before it was a library, and who could still be using this passageway. You keep walking, there's only one way to go, and you try not to pay attention to the odd sensations underfoot. It feels thick and sticky, and occasionally something crunches. You risk lowering the candle to illuminate the floor and discover that you are indeed walking through bones and the odd pool of human soup. Part of you is tempted to pause and have a slurp, but you really filled up on dead Carl, so you decide to press on. You haven't got far, however, before your vision seems to blur. Maybe it's because you've been straining your eyesight in the dark for so long. But then you start to feel weak. You stumble to your knees. Your vision swims as you break out in a cold sweat. You lean back against the wall, wondering what's happening to you. Then you remember that tiny scratch you felt on your ankle. You roll up your trouser leg and hold the candle closer. Puncture marks. You think you're about to lose consciousness. This isn't the grand death you were expecting. You were hoping for decapitation in booby-trapped ruins, or getting stuck in a medieval torture device, or being burned alive by a dragon you attempted to befriend but who turned on you, laying waste to a whole valley. As you die, you realize this is a funny way to discover that noodles is actually very poisonous. And if anything, you think that just makes Noodles even more of a dick. So there we go. You dead. You deader than dead. Hello, Teos. Teos, you speaking of Spinderella. I mean, first of all, yes, you're fucking late. But speaking of oh, human, you've got a really low battery, haven't you? Oh, that's very low. Speaking of Spinderella, Teos, if you haven't signed up to our newsletter, which you can do by following the link in our profile, if you sign up to it, you will get a free copy of a downloadable colouring book of Spinderella. So do that. Yeah. So people, I am a bit concerned because the human's battery is actually really low. We've gone on quite a bit and you've all been very poorly behaved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rush on to I'm going to do the second reading. Now, before I do the second ending, I will say that Yeah, I'm going to read the other option in a second, Paula, but the human's battery is so low that I want to say what I'm going to say. So next week, I will be joining you on the Saturday for some chat, and Zula will be joining you on the Sunday for an escape room. Don't forget to follow all the links in my profile for all of that stuff. If you want to get a free copy of the downloadable Spinderella colouring book, then sign up to my newsletter. If you're already signed up, you'll get it in the next newsletter. And don't forget that we are 2 subs away from having the human's father, Father Christmas himself, joining us for a live Q&A one day. So, I am now going to read the second ending and hope that the human's battery lasts. You decide to look for another way out. As you peer through the secret door, you decide that you don't fancy dying in the cold dark this week. Instead, you return to the librarian's staff room to see if you can find a phone. You wonder why it never occurred to you to look for a phone before. Sure enough, you see a good old landline sat on the desk. You try not to beat yourself up for not noticing it earlier. It's easy to be distracted by dead Carl when you're hungry. But you wonder who you're going to call. You probably don't want to call the pigs. This has backfired for you in the past. But then again, it's about time whoever keeps doing this to you is brought to justice. As you try and weigh up who you should call, you help yourself to the last little joint of dead Carl that you've been saving. It's very moist, and dead Carl's juices dribble down your hand and up your sleeve as you try and stuff his meat in your mouth. Now you're ready to decide who to call. It's tough to make decisions on an empty stomach. You pick up the receiver and begin dialing the first number, but as you do, you feel a tingle run from your fingers through your whole body, and not in a good way. You suddenly feel like you've been pushed back across the room, and an odd smell fills the air. It's the smell of cooking human flesh. Normally that would excite you, but you have a dark suspicion that the cooking flesh might be yours. As you lay on the floor, unable to get up, thinking that you're slowly cooking from the inside out, you realize there must be a terrible electrical fault on the phone. If only your hands hadn't been so moist, then you probably wouldn't have been electrocuted. You take comfort in the fact that you're just part of the circle of life. You get to be someone else's beautifully roasted dead Carl this week. So there we go, and you did! Electrocution! Yes, I don't think we've ever had electrocution. Oh, Teos, you've subscribed! Well done, thank you, Teos. So yeah, we're only one away from Father Christmas himself, the great Santa Claus, from joining us. So there we go. The human's battery is very low, so I don't know how long we've got before we will be forcibly removed from this. So yes, we died. What a shocking ending. Yes, muffin ruffling. So everybody, I think I am going to try and sign off now before we. Oh, Miss Susie! Oh my goodness! Right, human is going to have to charge her phone, and then once her phone is charged, she's going to break it to her father that she's got to do a Q&A. Yeah. So I think what we'll do is, because we did reach it all of a sudden there, didn't we? We will probably do next week. I'm doing the Saturday, and Zula is doing the Sunday, and then we'll get Father Christmas in the week after that to sit in with Zula on the Saturday. And by then, who knows? Maybe we'll have conned an escape room out of him as well. He's indeed our dad's now. 20 more seconds for the treasure chest. Beth, well done. Okay, I'll hang on for 20 seconds. Human has got a tiny, tiny red sliver of battery. So now we're all dead. Yes, you will be able to join me next Saturday for a chat, which doesn't happen very often, does it? And you'll be able to join Zula on Sunday for an escape room. I'm not a fuzzy space worm sponge. Thank you. Oh, Laura, you're not still reading. Father Christmas and Mother Goose all in one place. Oh, come on, Teos, come on. So yes, that'll be the setup for next week. The following week we'll get Santa in on the stuff. And yes, by then he might be up to an escape room as well. So that's the next couple of weeks for us. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you for your gifts, and thank you to my subscribers and to my mods as well. I often forget to say thank you to you, don't I? Mwah! So I'm going to go and ruffle my muffin. And I'm sure you're all going to go and do the same as well. So, Paula, don't worry, you're already on the naughty list. Bletchin is Adam and Corey can be Eve. Really? Nosy neighbour, you're terrifying. So, and that you've been doing that this whole time. Very well coordinated. You can type as well. Oh, Kyle, you want? Oh, Kyle, you've missed so much. So yes, if you have missed this, if you want to know what the whole ruffle your muffin thing is, you will be able to watch this weekend's lives on replay via YouTube or via the website. They'll be on YouTube tomorrow. They'll be on the website on Tuesday. It might need to be a sticker, Zander. Yes. Basically, Kyle, I said ruffle my fluff, and then it became more. So a sticker. I know. You might be late next week, Beth. I forgive people. Right, I don't know if ruffle my fluff or ruffle my muffin will make a sticker. We'll have to see. If you're all subscribed on YouTube, then that's fine. On Monday, you will have access to the full replay and the chaos. So, yes. Oh, thank you, Paula. Yes. Oh, was it a question from Miss Susie? Yes. There's a link in my profile. Zandra, I've only been doing a sub-only live once a month, so it wasn't my intention to do it again on Monday. I tell you what, maybe the following Monday. How about that? How about maybe I do a short live, but I do it twice a month? We'll see. But for now, no, there won't be a live on Monday. I'll consult with the human and see what we think about doing a couple of little extra lives, so that we've got 2 sub-only lives. Okay, we'll see. Right, but for now, I really do think I had to sign off before the human's phone just kicks us all off. So thank you, everybody. You want to get the missus involved? Really, Sandra, it's not like that. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts, for the subbing, for the nonsense, for the breaking even, and for ruffling my muffin. Don't ruffle your muffin too much, you'll go blind. Human is dead, Laura. Human's already gone. So I will be back next week on the Saturday with a new live sub goal, and hopefully with everyone's sanity restored. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope you have a most amazing week. Thank you everybody, even Froggis. So I'm afraid it's time for the finger of doom before the human's phone dies. Thank you everybody who subbed on YouTube as well. Thanks, Anacrusta. Thanks, Carl. So it does assume you had sanity to begin with. So, finger of doom time. Farewell, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Farewell!